Hi, Chris from Cars and Cables, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about this beauty here, my brand new ID.3 Max First Edition, and I will shortly and briefly talk about some of the reasons why I chose this one compared to the other available options on the market. And let's start at the front, where you can see that there are some lights. This is LED matrix lights, and they are just phenomenal on the dark road. And as one become older, then you need more light, and these are the best lights available. And no, you cannot over the air update the Tesla lights to be the same. Sorry. So this is one of the reasons why I choose this one. The Tesla Model 3 standard range plus the Kia e-Niro, and this car is almost the same price-wise here in Denmark, and I don't need a tow hitch, so it's not a problem for me that this car only comes with a hitch for bicycle rack. The design, some has laughed a little bit about this one, and I can in some way understand that it's not the most I don't really know why they made this that bulge. It looks a bit strange, but it's fine. I will get this car ceramic coated in a couple of days, and I hope that I won't get any scratches in it, because it could be sensitive to that. I have paint protection film on here, and all the way here. Unfortunately, they have decided to make these dots in the design. That's a design thing, and they are so deep that the paint protection film, you can see the edge here. They cannot be. I could choose to have a complete have them cover these holes, but that would look really bad, I think. So they cut it around here with the protection film, and I think they made a good job, our local firm that do those kind of things. Well, practicality-wise, it's a 4-door, of course. That's all the options. I do like the rims, the 20-inch alloy rims here. I really love the design. And after I've been driving a little bit in the car, I think they're almost as comfortable as the 19-inch wheels. And for me, they're comfortable enough. Another reason to choose this type of car, a hatchback, compared to the Model 3 sedan, is of course that you have a big entrance to the boot. Boot space, it's more or less on paper the same on the car. I think the Tesla Model 3, because of the front, have a little bit more boot space on paper, but in reality you can put more stuff in this one, and even more stuff in the e-Niro. This is I have a dual layer button here, so I can maybe I can open up here. Yeah, you can see that is for my dog when we are on trip, and I have the charging cable. Normally I just need this space. That's fine for me for doing the grocery store stuff and things, so that's plenty of space. But when we go on vacation, or I need to really have a lot of inside the car, I can remove this plate and then have more space. Nice lighting, 12-volt sockets. That's really good, and a nice feature. We have the I don't know what's a hazard triangle you have to put up if the car breaks down. That's incorporated in the hatch here. That is nice. Another really nice feature is that I'm not sure, but the camera. I hope you can see it, but the camera for the rear parking camera, is hidden. So when you're not using it, it's protected from dirt. My Niro, when I had that, it always got dirty, and I had to clean it all the time, and it was really annoying. I really enjoyed this one. I think on the Model 3 it's also a camera that is outside in the open. Most cars have that, which they get dirty when it's raining and stuff. That's a really nice feature. It's not the reason why I chose this car, but it's again a nice feature. Backseat, now you cannot really see because I have a dog. I have some protection for the dog, but the back seats are nice. They have I think I opened the other side. Maybe that's better. I could have removed this, but hey, One of the things this car lacked compared to the Model 3 and the e-Niro is ventilation for the back seat. 2 USB-C, everything is USB-C. That seems to be the new standard in this car. This is nice, but I have to buy some new cables for iPhones and iPads. Under both seats you have ventilation, so you can get warm air or cold air blown that way under here. Another nice feature is the Isofix is like this, so you can open and keep them here, and they don't disappear. I don't have the need for Isofix, but if you do, this is a good solution compared to, I don't know how it looks in the Model 3 and the Niro. It's not a thing for me. A bad thing is this the use of this glossy this high gloss plastic. I'm not a big fan, and this should not have been high gloss plastic now, because I made some modifications, yes, on the car before I got it delivered, because I'm really tired of this black gloss. I have gotten the folio, the one that made the protection film. They have put this on instead. I think they chose the color. They had freehands, and I think it's a nice color that fits perfectly with the car, with the rest of the color in the car. Also, I have the window mats in the car now, and they're already dirty. They're brand new, and I just been on a little trip, so they get dirty really fast. The lights are one of the reasons why I chose this car. The seats is another. The seat, like they are here now, they are nice. They are on pair with the Model 3 and the Kona. Oh, I mean the Niro. Both sides are electrical. They have massage function in it because this is a Max. That's a nice feature. But the really nice feature is this. This is really, that's a deal breaker for me. That's this is one of the reasons I chose this car. It just have the best seat for longer journeys, because you have the support for your legs on longer journeys, and that's really a nice feature. And no other cars in this class price range have these adjustable leg support, and I've been driving on the motorway with them, and it's just nice, because with the travel assist turned on and this folded out, you can just sit and relax, and you will come home really relaxed. So the seats are actually one of the major reasons why I took this car compared to the Model 3 or the e-Niro. Let's get inside here. Yeah, and I close the door. I don't know if there are a bit of wind noise outside. I hope not. But I will see when I get to the recording part. The interior, well, there has been a lot. It is hard plastic. Yeah, I don't touch my plastic in my car, so I really don't care if it's hard. What I care about is if it looks okay, and I don't think it looks cheap. It doesn't look like a cheap Suzuki or something like that. It doesn't look like cheap plastic, but yes, it's hard. The design is special, and I know a lot of new ID.3 owners are coming from a Golf, and this is a completely different setup compared to a Golf. And I think those people will have to adjust and learn to live with a new kind of the interior design. I really enjoy it. I really like this. You can see, by the way, that the center console here, this is a hard gloss. This is the same high gloss plastic as at the door handles, but I also got this one folioed. So this is really nice. I think the interior is practical. I like the roominess of the car, and there are there's a lot of storage space, places where you can put a lot of stuff. Now the armrest here, I don't like the design. I think they look, I don't know. But the thing that you can have them individually is actually nice, and because of this, you have more storage down here. So it makes sense. I don't think it looks good, or I don't think it's ugly, but I prefer the look where you just have this armrest to come in the middle. But the benefit of this design is that each passenger in the front seats have their own armrest and can do whatever they want. You don't have to fight for the armrest, so that's nice. Another thing, I don't know. Let's see. Can we? Yeah. Let's see if we can. Another reason I took this car compared to the Niro and okay, didn't I bring the car? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's maybe turn down the volume. Yes, something like this. And I will. Let's see. Another reason why I took this car is because of the head-up display, and not in the current state because it lacks a functionality. The augmented reality part of it is not working. It will be implemented latest in the first quarter next year. But that's really a nice thing. I hope it's a nice thing. It looks really promising when you're driving. Instead, I never have the sound on my navigation. I never have the voice command or the voice navigation help assistance. So I always look at the map. But now it will be projected on the road in front of me, where I have to turn and how I have to drive around, and I really look forward to that feature. It's going to be amazing to see it. I will put this in park, and now the car shuts down. So the seats, the headlights, of course, we have a panoramic roof here in the Model 3. Also have panoramic roof, but it lacks this. I think that's a failure from Tesla's side, that you cannot put a curtain in front of it. And the e-Niro is way smaller, but you can open that sunroof, which is really nice in the summertime. But glass roof is a must for me. All 3 cars have some kind of glass roof. The lights is something that is important for me. I like the interior in this car, but I also like it in the e-Niro, and I don't think this is superior to the e-Niro. It's a different type, different approach. Also regarding the instrument cluster, that's a really nice. I don't want to live without it. I don't like the Model 3 and the big screen and everything is centered in the big screen. I prefer to have a real instrument cluster in front of me. So the Niro and the ID.3 both have those, and that's nice. This is a little bit strange compared to what you're used to, but I think in reality I'm starting to learn to use the head-up display. So actually, at some point, I would not even use the instrument cluster in this car. Just look at the head-up display instead, because all information I need is in the head-up display. The infotainment screen. It's not on par with the e-Niro. I think the big 12-inch screen they have now is better, and the fact that you can do some changes on how to set up. I think it's better. It's just a better screen in the e-Niro, but if I have to rank them, I prefer the e-Niro is 1, this is number 2, and Model 3 is number 3. I don't really like the design of the infotainment system in the Model 3, and the lack of adjustment to my personal preference in the Model 3 is also a no-go. Another big issue for me, oh no, it's not an issue, but another really important thing for me is the noise in the car. And this is way better than both Niro and the Model 3. Niro and Model 3 is more or less the same, but this is just way ahead. It's so quiet in here. Even at motorway speed, it's so quiet. I need to go for an Mercedes EQC or an Audi e-tron to get better soundproofing, and that is something that Volkswagen clearly have invested in the soundproofing of this car, and I think that's a good choice from them. I enjoy driving this car. It's so quiet. It's fast, it's maneuverable because it has this really low turning circle. It's really maneuverable and it drives really well. I think I have one car, the Audi A3 I had with a little bit lowered suspension. That was really a driver's car too. That I think that by margins it drove better than this car. I really enjoy driving this car. It's fun. It feels comfortable on the motorway. It drives solid as a rock. It's really great. But then the last part, and now if you're an ID.3 owner from another country than Denmark, probably won't want to hear the last reason why I took this car compared to the other cars. In Denmark, with the first edition, we get everyone gets a 5-year service plan or 100,000 kilometers for free. That's included in the price. There are no mandatory services except you have to go every second year. It's not about how much you have been driving. I think Tesla don't have any requirements for service. Volkswagen have every second year. The e-Niro every 15,000 kilometers, and that's a joke. That's really a joke because that's money. And one of the reasons why you want to buy an EV is to save money on maintenance and service cost and stuff like that. So it's really annoying that they have these 15,000 kilometers services. In the ID.3, 5 years or 100,000 kilometers for free, and you can for a small fee upgrade the 100,000 kilometers to even more, and I'm going to do that, so I will probably have 175,000 kilometer or 5 year, and that means 5 years guarantee on the car. That is really nice, and none of the other cars have the same. Yeah, Kia has 7 years or 150,000, but not on everything. Electronics, they don't have a warranty of more than 3 years. So that's one thing. And then in Denmark, and I think all over the Europe, you get 2,000 kilowatt or 600 euro worth of WeCharge. It's Volkswagen's charging thing. It's of course Ionity. Here in Denmark I think it's only Ionity, but it should be somewhere else in Europe. They claim there are 150,000 chargers in WeCharge network. I haven't really studied it yet, but it's fine for me because the last thing I get here in Denmark is we have 2 companies that have where you, for a monthly fee, then you can charge all you want at your home, and you get the charger, and you can charge all you want at your home, and you can charge on their chargers around in the city, on the highway and motorway and stuff like that. Normally you have to pay like around 100 euro every month, and then you of course pay your electrical bill. Electricity is expensive in Denmark, and then they refund a certain amount of that, and for me they will actually refund more than the power cost. But you get, with this car, you get the charger, the installation fee, that's paid, and you get 1 year free subscription. So 1 year free subscription is included in the price for us first movers. And that's actually a lot of money. So no service, I don't have to pay for service, I will upgrade it, but I didn't have to do that. And free electricity, free driving for the first year. I wouldn't get that with the Model 3, and I wouldn't get that with the e-Niro. And combined with the best seats at all in any EV in this car, even you have to buy an EQC or an e-tron to get better seats. Even the Polestar, I'm not sure if the Polestar have this adjustment for your legs, but these seats are really great. And the Matrix headlights, and of course the augmented reality head-up display when that works. Same, I have wireless, of course. I have wireless charging in the car, and both Apple CarPlay and I'm pretty sure Android Auto should be wireless too. None of that exists in Model 3. You cannot even get Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and in the Niro you have to connect a cable. You shouldn't do that here. So I think I get a lot of value for my money. That's what's important for me. At the same time, I get a really nice car that drives really well, no noise, and it's quick enough. Not as fast from 0 to 60 as the Model 3, but I really don't care. It's fast enough. And yeah, since I live in Denmark and not in Germany, the limit on the top speed, it's no issue. 130 kilometers is maximum speed in Denmark, so it can drive 165, this one, and that's more than enough. So that's a really short, short and short. This is a walkthrough on why I took this car, why I chose this car, and you could see some of the modification I already made. I hope you enjoyed the video, and maybe if you're out looking for an EV, maybe some of the things that I consider important and make me choose this car can be helpful for you. If so, please smash the like button. And if you have any questions, feel free to write in the comment. Even if you don't agree, because we are all different. For some people, the supercharger network is more important than the matrix headlight or whatever, and that's fine. That's fine. But for me, this is the perfect mix of technology, features, and price. So have a nice day, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.